Students, I am your English teacher Anupama Sharma from Government High School Bhotna, District Barnala. Today I will discuss the chapter The Making of the Earth. Do you know who was the first Prime Minister of India? Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was the first Prime Minister of India. Do you know what was the name of his daughter? Indira Gandhi was the name of his daughter. She has also remained the Prime Minister of India. I will tell you about the author of this chapter. Today, we tend to forget that Nehru was not merely India's first Prime Minister but also an accomplished writer. He was born on November 11th, 1889 and died on May 27th, 1964. His books are Glimpses of World History, Discovery of India, and Letters from a Father to His Daughter. Pandit Nehru has written many books. His famous books are Discovery of India, A Letter from a Father to His Daughter, and an autobiography. Our chapter is an extract from his famous book Letters from a Father to His Daughter. Now I will make you understand about the lesson. This letter, Nehru begins by defining the solar system to which our Earth belongs. He goes on to differentiate between a planet and a star. He later talks of the breaking away of the Earth from the Sun, the breaking away of the Moon from the Earth, the gradual cooling of the Earth and the Moon, the condensation of vapors on the surface of the Earth and formation of great oceans. You know that the Earth goes round the Sun and the Moon goes round the Earth. You know also perhaps that there are several other bodies which, like the Earth, go round the Sun. All these, including our Earth, are called planets of the Sun. See, look at the picture here. At the center, your Sun and the planets are revolving around it. The Moon is called a satellite of the Earth because it hangs onto it. The other planets have also got their satellites. The Sun and the planets with their satellites form a happy family. This is called the solar system. Solar means belonging to the Sun, and the Sun being the father of all the planets. The whole group is called the solar system. So we can say that our Moon, our Earth and other planets are all the parts of solar system. Now look at the Earth. Here it is Earth and Moon is revolving around it. And here it is your solar system. Sun is in the middle and the other planets are revolving around it. This is your solar system. Now we will find the meanings of some of the difficult words. Perhaps, maybe, or possibly. That means when you are in dilemma, that means you cannot take a decision at that time. You think perhaps it can happen or not. Yeah, no, yes, no, maybe. This situation is known as the situation of perhaps. Several, many, a few. Hands on, to hold something tightly. That means moon hangs on to earth. Earth hangs on to moon. Including having as a part. Belong, to be a member of a group. For example, our Earth is the member of solar system. Solar system is a group and Earth is a member of it. Moon is also a member of it. Next, we will discuss some of the question answers related to the reading of this very chapter. What are planets? All those heavenly bodies that move around the sun are known as planets. For example, Earth moves around the sun, so it is also a planet. Define solar system. Look here, it is the picture of your solar system. Here it is sun and all the other planets and heavenly bodies are revolving around it. The solar system means the family of the sun. The sun is the father of solar system. The planets and their satellites are also the part of solar system. Then we will continue with the reading of your text. At night you see thousands of stars in the sky. Only a few of these are the planets and these are really not called stars at all. Can you distinguish or differentiate between a planet and a star? The planets are really quite tiny like our Earth compared to the stars, but they look bigger in the sky because they are much nearer to us. Look, here it is the picture of solar system. Sun is in the center and the next picture is showing you the beautiful stars. Just as the moon, which is in reality quite a baby, looks so big because it is quite near to us. But the real way to distinguish the stars from the planets is to see if they twinkle or not. Stars twinkle, planets do not. Look at this picture. Our stars are twinkling. And here it is, moon. Stars twinkle, but planets do not. Planets only shine. That is because the planets only shine because they get the light of our sun. It is only the sunshine on the planets or the moon that we see. The real stars are like our sun. They shine of themselves because they are very hot and burning. In reality, our sun itself is a star. Only it looks bigger as it is nearer, and we see it as a great ball of fire. That is because planets only shine because they get light of the sun. The light of the sun or the moon make the planets shine. Planets only shine with the light of either sun or the moon. But stars do not need any light to twinkle. They have their own light. The sun, they are just like our sun. Sun always shine with its own light. And real stars are just like our sun. Now we'll find the meaning of some difficult words. Planets, a heavenly body that rotates round the sun. Satellites, a natural object that moves around a larger object in the space. Distinguish, to recognize the difference between two things or people. Twinkle, to shine with a light that seems to go on and out, just like our stars. Stars twinkle. It seems as if their light is coming and going, coming and going. Next, we will discuss some of the question answers related to the reading of the text. How can you distinguish between planets and stars? Planets are nearer to us, so they look bigger. Planets do not twinkle. Planets shine with the light of the sun. Planets are nearer to us, so they look bigger, whereas stars are farther to us, so they look tiny. Planets do not twinkle, stars twinkle. Planets shine with the light of the sun, stars twinkle with their own light. Now the next question is, why do the stars twinkle? The stars are far off. Their rays of light pass through different layers of the universe. So they seem to be twinkling. See, these are twinkling stars. Keeping in mind the text of the chapter and with your understanding, you can fill these blanks, or you can also find some statements which can be true or false. Moon is the satellite of universe, ocean, Mars, Earth. The next is, all the hollows of the earth were filled with water, snow, dust, light. How many years did the earth take to cool down? millions, thousands, hundred, or none of these? Please note it down and try to find the correct option. Now, the answers have been given to you. Moon is the satellite of Earth. All the hollows of the earth were filled with water. How many years did Earth take to cool down? Earth took millions of years to cool down. Please note it down. Earth, then water, then millions. Now, tell whether the statements given statements, tell me whether the given statements are true or false. The planets twinkle at night. Is it true or false? Planets have natural satellites. Is it true or false? Try to think. Now the answers are the planets twinkle at night. It is true. Then planets have natural satellites. Again, it is true. Please note it down. Now, please tell the answer to this question. From where do the planets get light? From where do the planets get light? The planets get light from the sun. The planets get light from the sun. Now we will read the text of this very chapter. So that our earth belongs to the family of the sun, the solar system. We think the earth is very big, and it is big compared to our tiny selves. It takes weeks and months to go from one part of it to another, even in a fast train or steamer. In our imagination, we think that Earth is very big, but in fact, it is merely a particle of universe. But although it seems so big to us, it is just like a speck of dust hanging in the air. The sun is millions of miles away, and the other stars are even further away. That means, though our Mother Earth looks bigger to us, but it is merely a particle of dust hanging in the air in the universe. The sun is farthest away. You can say it is far away. And the other stars are farther away from the sun. Look, here it is sun, and here it is your earth. Stars are looking tiny because they are farther away than that of sun. Now we will discuss the meaning of some difficult words. Tiny, very small. Speck, a tiny particle. That means a tiny particle of dust. Steamer, motorboat. Millions, 10 lakh, or a huge amount. Again, we will continue with the reading of your text. Astronomers, those people who study the stars, tell us that long, long ago the Earth and all the planets were part of the Sun. The Sun was then, as it is now, a mass of flaming matter, terribly hot. Somehow little bits of the sun got loose and they shot out into the air. That means astronomers are just like our scientists. Astronomers are those people who study astronomy, and through astronomy they can make researches on stars, moon, your sun, etc. That means the sun is also a ball of fire. It is the mixture of many gases. It is very, very hot. Terribly hot means very, very hot. And a little bit means somehow little bits, small pieces of the sun got loose, and those pieces shot out into the air, and these pieces became planets. Can you tell me about the famous astronomer of India? M.K. Vanu Bapu is the famous astronomer from India. He was born in 1927 and he was died in 1982. He was honorary foreign fellow in Belgium Academy of Sciences. He was honorary member of American Astronomical Society. He was vice president of International Astronomical Union from 1967 to 1973. He has also remained president of International Astronomical Union in 1979. As we have already read that the bits of sun rather got separated from it, and they could not wholly get rid of their father, the sun. It was as if a rope was tied to them and they kept whirling round the sun. This strange force, which I have compared to a rope, is something which attracts little things to great. It is the force which makes things fall by their weight. The earth, being the biggest thing near us, attracts everything we have. That means the bits of sun which shot away from it could not wholly got separated from it, and some force has attracted them towards their father sun. We may say also that it may be gravitational force, and it has tied just like it has tied all the planets just as a rope tied a bundle. So they even now these planets are whirling round and round the sun. Look here. Here it is your sun and your mother earth is whirling round and round. That means our earth is revolving round the sun in this very picture. Now we will discuss the meanings of some difficult words. Astronomers, a scientist who studies sun, moon, etc. Whirling, to move round and round quickly in a circle. Look at the picture. Here it is, your mother earth, and your moon is whirling round the earth. Now your homework is you have to read the lesson, the text whichsoever has been discussed today, and you should learn the meanings of difficult words. Thank you. Thank you so much.